First, congratulations, Chairman Gensler, on your confirmation. I have confidence that you'll bring the same gusto and tenacity to your role as you did as chairman of the CFTC. And I look forward to working with you. And for the benefit of our colleagues, perhaps who are not on the Ag Committee, of course, Chairman Scott, you and I spent a lot of time in a previous position, both of us, working on a variety of issues over there. So that said, this past February, Acting Chair Lee announced that the SEC will enhance its focus on climate-related disclosure for public company filings and will begin to update climate disclosure guidance. As you can imagine, the industries that are vital to Oklahoma, thinking ag and energy, are very following this topic very closely. I'll put it that way. Chairman Gensler, could you shed light on what this enhanced focus means? Does this represent a change from current SEC practices, or is this a continuation of current policy?
First, let me say thank you. I really do look forward to working with you and Chair Scott. I think we did some good work together on behalf of the American public, on behalf of agricultural interests across the country as well. So I think that if I can broaden it out a little bit, I think that disclosure is at the core of the securities laws for 90 years. Investors get to take risks, but they want to understand their risk and have disclosures from the issuing companies. And technology has changed, markets have changed. So what I'm asked the staff to do is to prepare recommendations to the commission through how we can, through notice and comment, hearing a lot of public input as to what are those disclosures in climate risk area that investors want to take into consideration in their decisions and their investment decisions. There's already, Acting Chair Lee already put out a comment period. We're going to benefit from that. And I encourage the public to weigh in and tell us what's important to them in their investment decisions and their proxy decisions and the like. And I think it actually can help an issuer to bring some consistency and comparability in this area, because there's a lot of investors that are asking for things. We can try to maybe help bring some consistency and comparability, of course, through economic analysis and vital input from the public.
I promise you, Chairman, you've gotten the attention of my constituents. And of course, how questions are asked and how the data is interpreted, they can have a dramatic effect. So with that in mind, give me a feel for what kind of a timeline we're looking at when we get to the review part of this process, where my folks can offer their insights.
Well, I hope if they wish, we could get some insight from them and input. Even there's an open comment period right now through June. We can tell you the exact date, but through June that Acting Chair Lee had put up. But I think based on that and the economic analysis, we'll try to put a proposal together. I don't want to commit to a certain month. I'm just there for 3 weeks right now, but to try to put a proposal together and then put that out to public comment based on what we've already heard this summer. And then, you know, that sort of starts a multi-month process after that.
Along that line, Mr. Chairman, the SEC has also created a climate and ESG task force within the Division of Enforcement to, I believe the phraseology is, develop initiatives to proactively identify ESG-related misconduct. Can you visit with us for a moment about that? And do you envision that there will be enforcement actions prompted by the task force based on this new guidance, this new standard, I guess is a better way to put it?
So the task force is looking at the guidance that's already in place. So there's guidance that was put out in climate, I think in 2010. And I think that it's two things. One is to see if companies are following that 2010 guidance and following the overall important disclosure regimes that are in place at this point in time. Two is it helps us and informs the commission, all 5 of us, as we move forward to consider any future rules, because we can sort of learn from what's happening right now. The Division of Corporate Finance and the Division of Enforcement, Division of Examination, what's going on now. So one is just are folks complying with the rules and laws that are in place, but two, it helps inform us about some of what's going on and how we can help bring more consistency and comparability in the future.
Thank you very much.